Alright, guys, our field trip begins now. You didn't forget that sound, did you?
Hey, it's a man's day tonight now, you know that. It's a man's day tonight. Here we go. It's a man's day now. Put your hands on them, let's play. Put your hands on them and let's play. Let's see if they can play physical football today. Let's see if they can run without nobody touching them. You know what I'm talking about? Let's become great. You know how we do our thing. It's gonna be a football game tonight now. It's gonna be a football game here. All right, let's go, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of this game. You didn't think a little quarantine was going to stop us, did you? Your team challenge is underway right now. As a school year's worth of time has come and gone, this has not gone the way any of us could have ever imagined. Yet for very real nations around the world today, They go through this on a daily basis and still must persevere. While not every nation can say that they are the greatest, every nation has had proud moments. Moments that become even more fond as we spend time apart throughout this social distancing period. Are you missing your friends? I know I'm missing mine. Your nations deserve to be celebrated, and this quarantine, COVID-19, is not going to stop our class from celebrating. Each of your nations will create their own video celebrating your nation in some unique way or another. You will also offer your nation's top 3 pieces of advice and tips and hints for next year's classes to have a successful, positive experience with our game. Your video should be done in a quote-unquote long toss fashion. It doesn't have to be baseball. Watch this next video to see an example. You get the idea. How well will your nations be able to work together from apart? What are you playing for? Honestly, this particular challenge is simply a week's worth of work to kind of take your mind away from the school part of things for a little bit and get back to bonding and having fun with your relationships that you've established all year. But for a few nations, this has very real implications. This team challenge will go a long way in deciding the ultimate victor of our game. Hall of Fame nations absolutely step up to the challenge, even when they are put in uncomfortable situations. If you expect to win this game, if you absolutely believe that you are a Hall of Fame caliber nation and deserve to hang on the wall with nations like Lacoste and Mecklenburg, I expect nothing but excellence and greatness from you. Are the architects prepared to prove they are the #1 nation in the world? What does Amestris have to say about this? These 2 nations have been the top 2 nations of all time, of all year. Maybe all time, who knows? But neither of them have got the victory in the bag yet, because the Dynamic Alliance, doing it to them, and the Protectors were coming on hard. What do they have to say about this as a group? And who is a true alpha of that alliance? Then you can't forget the Beans. The Beans, led by their upstart leader, were wreaking havoc all across their region and certainly prepared to wreak havoc across the world. And what about Red and the Spice Girls and Jacket? All 3 nations capable of climbing to the top of the ladder. But that top of the ladder right now is occupied by the Architects and Amestris. Which of those 2 nations right now have the odds-on favorite to be the winner of this game and possible Hall of Fame inductees? Good luck to all of you. Your team challenge starts now. Class dismissed.